It's Sunday, May 29th, and Lionsbridge FC is back in action at home here at TowneBank Stadium in Newport News, Virginia. Tonight they'll be taking on AC Commonwealth less than 24 hours after their matchup previously against the Commonwealth Cardinals just last night. That was an away game, but Lionsbridge here back at home. And this time, instead of their traditional blue jerseys, they'll be wearing their white uniforms. So a bit of a different look down on the pitch, and as you can see, both teams coming out onto the field, accompanied by the Smithfield soccer players, who are going to be tonight's ball kids. We got a couple new names and new faces in the lineup tonight for Lionsbridge FC. And first, we're going to start with the lineups for the visiting AC Commonwealth. Number 1, Eduardo Barria. Number 4, DeAndre Clark. Number 5, Sammy Blosser. Number 6, Damian Friday. Number 7, Hassan Mahoub. Number 11, Matthew Hall. Number 12, Jane Lindo. Number 18, Kalike Lawrence. Number 19, Brandon Chambers. Number 26, Christian Clark. And number 30, Seraphim Davis. Now the starting lineup for Lionsbridge FC. In goal, number 34, Jimmy DiMaggio. Number 3, Mark Roby. Number 8, Ross Johnstone. Number 12, Danny Lokko. Number 17, James Bradley. Number 23, Joe Core. Number 26, TJ Hurd. Number 27, Nick Poopy. Number 30, Victor De Souza. Number 31, Owen Barber. And rounding out the squad tonight is number 33, Tony Shaw. Lionsbridge still undefeated so far this season, currently with an overall record of 3-0-1. 1-0-1 record at home. And those contests here at TowneBank Stadium defeated Greenville by a score of 3-0. That was back on May 11th, and last time out it was a 3-3 draw, a very hard-fought, long game, especially with a big delay in the middle, about 3.5 hours between the first two halves, thanks to a big thunderstorm that hit the local area. And Christos and Lionsbridge were duking it out the entire time, and both sides came away with a point, a very big point, though, for Lionsbridge. They were down at halftime. Then, of course, last night they defeated the Commonwealth Cardinals by a score of 4-1. Hall got on the score sheet. Davey did as well twice. And De Souza capped it off with a 91st minute goal. And De Souza again in the lineup tonight. And we're going to take a quick break here for the national anthem and be right back with the opening kickoff. Lionsbridge looking to double up on their wins and leave nothing left in the tank after tonight's matchup. The teams give their customary pregame handshakes and retreat to their own halves. Lionsbridge looks to be defending on the right side of the field. Or at least that's where they're getting situated right about now. Huddling up as the team captains are up in the center circle for the pregame handshake, or excuse me, pregame coin flip to determine the sides and possession. You can see the long shadows creeping across the field. Lights aren't on quite yet here at TowneBank Stadium. As we get further and further into the season, we'll go longer and longer without them. It looks like Lionsbridge is now moving across to the opposite side of the field, so they'll be defending the left side. AC Commonwealth over on the right side, wearing the purple jerseys. As I mentioned before, it's a bit of a different look for Lionsbridge. Typically you see them in their bright blue uniforms. This time they've got the white kits and the black shorts on. Got a big crowd on hand here. And speaking of crowds, next week, June 4th, Lionsbridge will welcome their 50th fan here in attendance at TowneBank Stadium, and it could be you, it could be a friend or a family member, so be sure to let everyone you can know. Lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to grab your tickets. And it could be you. And aside from just the prestige of being the 50,000th fan, you'll have the opportunity at halftime to win $500. So, tell your family, tell your friends, and head out here to TowneBank Stadium in Newport News for a wonderful evening of fun football. And of course, lots of fans as things get underway here in Lionsbridge, trying to get things started very early on. A very high-pressure defense. Ended up forcing a turnover as Hall had that one slip off his foot for AC Commonwealth. And now Lionsbridge with a nice, clever backheel play moving towards the center. That was Core. He was on the receiving end, but the ball just a bit too far back for him. And he let that one go by him. Commonwealth, nice job now to have the ball back for themselves. They'll try and retain possession. They move up the field over on the far sideline. This one squeaks out towards the near side now, switching up the angle of attack. Blosser trying to get around Hurd unsuccessfully as Hurd wins the ball. Over to Barber, who plays a long ball up and over the top. Trying to move quickly now. Core has a man in the middle on the opposite side, inside the 18-yard box, taking time. Is it too much? Second chance goes wide, very nearly for Victor de Souza. Very nearly the opening goal in the second minute. I think that was a great ball. That was from Barber right along this near sideline. Excellent to find de Souza on the opposite side, but just taking a bit too much time to put the finishing touch. You're in a great spot inside the 18-yard box. Swing your foot through the ball, force the keeper to make a save, test him here early on before he starts to build up his confidence. We saw that happen a couple times. Here's the first foul of the game. We'll go against Lionsbridge. We saw that a couple times against Christos FC, where it was not a great night for goalkeeping. Marc-Antoine Husen had one go right underneath his arm. missing an easy save, and also an own goal for Lionsbridge as the ball glanced off David Monsterazi. Moving backwards is Hurd. And now the high pressure coming from Blosser and AC Commonwealth. Nice job there as DiMaggio restarts the action. Switching the field. A long ball up over the top, just cleared out of bounds by number 20, Nick Wright. Smart idea, gives the defense and midfield especially more time to come on, move further back, as this one is played in quickly. Lokko runs out of real estate over along the end line. It'll amount to nothing more than a goal kick. Salil Davis handling the ball. He'll get set for another goal kick. See Wright on his left. So he plays it out the other way where Lokko's in hot pursuit. Nice back heel to try and move the ball up the field. And it does so successfully, but Lionsbridge able to take it away. Being very eager to step to the ball, try and force as many turnovers as possible. Playing an aggressive game. Lokko out wide to Souza. A one-on-one battle. Ball gets turned back inwards. Friday sends the ball up the field. Commonwealth still in possession. Good advantage by the official, intercepted by Shaw. Shaw played that one towards the corner, the 20-year-old midfielder out of Vestvia Hills, Virginia. Nice idea to try and play the ball towards the corner. Perhaps something there for Lokko to try and run onto before getting a cross into the opposite side. This goal kick up into the afternoon, evening sky, goes out of bounds. Blosser unable to save it. And a quick throw coming from Hurd will go back into the defense. Jones plays this, and again back with the goalkeeper. Davis has had a lot of action here so far, and nearly giving that one away to Lokko. He gets the pass off in time. Despite all the time that the ball has been inside the half of AC Commonwealth, Lionsbridge hasn't really had a sustained possession. They've been very quick to get the ball up and try and get it towards the goal. That's just bred some sloppy mistakes and giveaways. That'll be something they can work on as the half continues to go on. About 40 minutes left to go here in the first frame. Plenty of time for both sides to iron out some kinks, get on the same page as each other. Really have a big impact on the game. Second foul called. Both have been against Lionsbridge. That one just a bit of a hard challenge from behind. Over right in front of the Lionsbridge bench. Aerial challenge won by LBFC, and they boot the ball back up towards the midfield. A really nice job retaining their shape by Commonwealth. Mahou plays it out towards the right sideline. Lindo. Opportunity to cross, ultimately denied. Throw-in coming for AC Commonwealth, and they have someone coming over to take it. Looks like it's Matthew Yates. And ideally, he'll want to play this one in towards a teammate inside the box, but the Lionsbridge defense really being aggressive. Speaking of an aggressive defense, Mahoub winning the ball back there for Commonwealth. The shot taken, first one for the visitors. This one goes spiraling off frame after colliding with the defender. The first chance of the game for Commonwealth. Blosser heads over to take the corner from the far side. This ball swings towards the front post, headed away. There's Hoopy. Got in the path of that ball. Lionsbridge fortunate to not give away a foul there. Johnstone. A little bit of a push from behind with both hands. The official allows it. The ball back with DiMaggio. Has to get rid of it quickly, and he does successfully. Over to Jones. Moving up the field. A good strong pass, but accidentally slipping through the legs of Hurd as he thought that one was intended for a teammate behind him, but instead it was a Commonwealth player there. Now Hurd has it back. Gives it away in the double team. Inside the box, trying to find space. Ball pinballing around between 6 legs. And it finally squeaks free back up towards the halfway line. That's exactly what Lionsbridge want, is they're able to hold off that previous attack. Trying to settle things down defensively. Is Lokko a bit too antsy with that pass. And it rolls off the foot of Johnstone as he really had to stretch out to try and receive that. Lionsbridge really need to take a moment, collect themselves. Find their breath, slow down, make sure they're not giving up any foolish opportunities to the opposition. Ball still in play. Hurd tries to make a sliding attempt to keep the ball in bounds and link up with a teammate, Joe Core, situated up top. They'll let this one ride out for a goal kick. So after 4 games, we have 2 players tied for first in the race for the Golden Boot for Lionsbridge. Adam Davey with 3 goals to himself. Also Sam Hall as well with a trio of tallies. Lokko falls down, immediately back up on his feet. The referee will say no advantage was there. It'll be a free kick for Lionsbridge. They all move up. Except for Hoopy and Barber to take it. Looks like it'll be Hoopy as the rest of the players move up towards the 18-yard box. A lot of air underneath this one. Gives the defense plenty of time to get there, and they did. They clear it away. Ball played out towards the far sideline. The defense knocks it out of bounds, but in doing so, they'll give away a corner kick and the first opportunity for Lionsbridge to try and get a set piece going. In the previous game, Materazzi put it away on a header against Christos FC. He's not on now, but what do with this great chance that they've been coming over to the goal line. Players. Outing inside the 6-yard box, trying to make life difficult for the goalkeeper. Close. The back post, up and over everyone. No one could get on the end of that pass for Lionsbridge or Commonwealth. We'll go out for a throw-in. heavy ball escapes Commonwealth players in their possession. Matthew Hall did a nice job to try and control it, but there's too much power behind it. And it bounced right off his foot. Frustration beginning to show. Mahoub brought down, gets up, immediately asking for a foul from the official, who already blew his whistle. It'll be a goal kick, as neither side really able to gain much possession in the final attacking third of the field on either side. As DiMaggio tries to urge his side up as he places the ball down. DiMaggio out of Yorktown, Virginia. Plays the ball up, and a good chance now for Commonwealth. Kept in bounds. Excellent job by Hall. Going for Lionsbridge and being trampled. Unfortunately, there was Core. Got fouled, lost his footing, and another defender came in. A little bit of a stampede right on top of him. A quick restart, and it's Shaw. He's dispossessed. Excellent challenge by Mahoub for Commonwealth. He plays a long ball over towards the left side, moving quickly. Good stop by the defense towards that last attack. Blosser with the throw. It was a great run by the forward, number 15 in purple. And a great pass as well, but just couldn't find entry into the box. Will be out of bounds for looked like a Lionsbridge throw for a moment, but Commonwealth ends up taking it. This throw delivered directly inside the box. Matthew Hall is turned away by the triple team. Throw in, bouncing toward the recipient. Hall gets it back, plays in across. Headed up, flicked away though by Hoopy. It's Souza trying to settle it down. Instead, he'll boot it back up the field, clearing it out of the defense. And Commonwealth will try and do the exact same to bring it the other way. A bit of passing between AC Commonwealth as they're beginning to find their rhythm on offense, moving up the field. And of course, as soon as I say that, the caster curse strikes and the communication breaks down. Pass goes away to DiMaggio. No one really there for AC Commonwealth. So it's flicked up. Hurd inside the box, taking a shot. Great save by the goalkeeper. Davis standing strong as the last line of defense. Attempted a back heel, unsuccessful by Hurd, as sometimes you have to play the simple ball, play the way you face. Foul coming up, free kick. It's the fourth foul whistled against Lionsbridge in just 17 minutes of play. Good defense. You just knock that ball away out of bounds. Better to give up a throw-in than a good opportunity for a cross. It was Barber who's situated over in the right back position. Overhead cross is sent in, but cleared away by Lionsbridge. Barber collects. Sends it up top. Core on his horse trying to get on the end of this pass. It's rolling towards the sideline, and Salil was able to watch it go out of bounds. Now a chance here for Lionsbridge. Lokko trying to pull his teammates forward, so to speak, as they look to lock AC Commonwealth deep within their own territory, force a turnover, try and create something out of this. Picking it up now, Johnstone. Lionsbridge will take possession. They'll retreat back in towards their own half. Set up a new attack. Perhaps try and play things slow. There's a man in motion over on the far side of the field. The ball can't get to him. Lokko comes back to defend. Windows, it's dished out back towards Blosser. Window again. Now to Friday on the far side. Mahoub, big focal point of this Commonwealth offense. Ball seems to come to him on almost every possession that they have. Of course, it helps playing in that central midfield role in that position. Well, sometimes teams like Lionsbridge, we've seen it done before multiple times, where they play it out towards the wing, almost ignoring the middle of the field until it's time to put that final touch on the ball. The 2-on-1 wins a foul. Souza did well to try and hold on to possession as long as he could. A bit of confusion as to where the ball is going to be placed or where the wall should be. Again, a good chance here for Lionsbridge to try and find the opening goal. 20 minutes gone by. About 25 remain here in the first half. There's a good challenge on Davis earlier on. We'll see if he's tested again. The ball goes straight back up, and it'll be a free kick for AC Commonwealth. Lionsbridge commits another foul inside the box. And of course, there's still plenty of game left, but you really want to see these opportunities if you're one of the Lionsbridge coaches, resulting in at least a shot or something on target. Forcing the other team to try and make a save. Don't want to give away possession erroneously like that with a silly foul. But of course, easier said than done. They get called for another infraction. A free kick just inside their own half of the field for Commonwealth. Friday poised to take this strike. Towards the bottom of your screen. Looks like you might be out of frame. Blosser all by himself. As he was creeping up towards the edge of the 18. Completely unmarked. Good passing sequence, though, from Commonwealth. Lionsbridge trying to disrupt it, and I think Hoopy is there. Hoopy, 18 years old, a defender from Dubai, from the United Arab Emirates. Short pass, but a bit too heavy of a touch. Johnstone did well to get that ball away from his foot and begin a counterattack going the other way. Souza trying to play a ball in, blocked by Friday. This one out for a corner kick. And a good chance for the home side to try and capitalize. Excellent pass by Johnstone. Perfect through ball right between a number of defenders. This cross is headed towards the back post. Back across the center, into the goal. Lionsbridge with the opener. Great goal at the tail end of the 23rd minute to open up the scoring here. Ball was delivered out towards the far post from that delivery. Looks like it was Roby who got credit for the goal, the defender. University of South Carolina. Ball was delivered from the far side of the field across towards the near post. Roby pressed forward and about in line with the penalty spot inside the 6-yard box. You hear it a lot to crash the goal. You never know what opportunities might come your way. Lokko passes it off. Friday with a sliding tackle. Still on his feet, though, pushing forward. We'll say it was a foul against Lionsbridge outside the box. Perhaps he tried to make a move on the defender to cut inside. Not much there that Davis could do on that last goal. That was played up top. Hurd tries to get on the end of it. Commonwealth able to clear it away. Lokko. Short pass out wide. Delivery in towards the middle, trying to find Core again. Thwarted by the defense. Nice job by Wright, who came in to disrupt the play. Looks like it was Hurd who got credit for the assist on that Lionsbridge goal. Omar Aboutaleb came onto the field as a substitute for Souza. After a collision just outside the 18, be a free kick for Lionsbridge. Lokko and Friday, a bit of a collision there. Friday gets credit for the foul. He'll also pick up a yellow card in the process. Danny Lokko forward at Cornell. fires it off into the wall. Second chance on the volley. Likes to take it back. He's dispossessed. The official gets in the way. And he blows the whistle on that clearance. Looks like it'll be a drop ball situation, and we'll see what the play will be for either side. It seems like both teams can go for it, and it'll just be Friday to take it. We'll try and send it out towards the far side of the field. Hoopy takes it back to DiMaggio. Gives it right back to him. A game of catch between the two. And it quickly devolves as the ball is played out of bounds. A throw in for Commonwealth, and now a chance to get back up on the board and equalize things. Heavy defending. We get a foul. 8 fouls here for Lionsbridge so far in this game. It can really be a frustrating thing if you feel like all the fouls are being called on you, or even just called in general in a game. You feel like you just want to play the game, but the official's holding you back. But of course you have to play within the rules. As this free kick up and over the bar didn't really trouble anyone except the ball girl over on the end line, as she now has to go track that one down. Losing his footing there was Hall. Almost set up in a Bermuda triangle between 3 Lionsbridge players. The lone man for Commonwealth tried to block off 2 passing angles, but a long ball up over the top to Hurd. Trying to settle things down in towards the middle. Opportunity strikes. Ross Johnstone doubles the lead. That's great patience over on the near sideline from Hurd. He waited and waited. Pressure came his way and perfectly split the ball in between the 2 defenders to link up with Johnstone in towards the middle of the field. And of course, I would say it's all too easy, but we've seen plenty of players miss from that range. We've seen goalkeepers make some outstanding saves. There was nothing to be done there, nothing to deny Ross Johnstone his first goal for Lionsbridge FC. Lionsbridge quick to double their lead. Nothing to show for it, though, for the visitors. It's AC Commonwealth trying to fight to get back into this game now. Lionsbridge out in front with a brace. Have possession to throw inside the box. Ricochets up. And cleared across the halfway line. Hurd in pursuit with Lokko. And it'll trickle out along the sideline. There to watch the ball out of bounds was Nick Wright for AC Commonwealth. Just in case Hurd really turned on the Jets. Lawrence. Nice job to hold on to the ball through the middle of the field. This one played up to DiMaggio. He collects it. Now Lokko through the middle of the park. Routes to the opposite sideline, but instead offsides is called. Frustrated with the whistle and the play being brought back. There's the midfielder Aboutaleb. It's going to be the forward. Aboutaleb over at UNC Wilmington. Ball stays in bounds. Good control over on the far sideline. So Davis picks this one up. Right on the edge of the box. Redistributes it quickly. Lawrence. Good pass. Intercepted by the defense. Unable to hold on to possession though as they only knock it down. Now Blosser can't get there in time. Too heavy of a touch from Lawrence. Trying to play it out towards the corner, but moved the ball a bit too far laterally. Lokko heads this one up. Lindo takes it away. A good pass in past the defense. Lawrence keeps it in bounds, but loses his footing. That gives the defender time to clear. A nice job to settle it by the Commonwealth captain. As Lindo lays it off and gets it back. They'll look to move back up the field. Hustling to get back on sides. Christian Clark back into the defense for Friday. Surveying the field. Gets it back. Strong passing is really the key to this Commonwealth offense. They do well to link up with each other. Lionsbridge defense doing a really nice job trying to stay spread out, retain their shape, cut off those passing lanes with as little movement as possible. Nearly a mistake on defense there. As you're able to save it, situated over by the corner flag. Sends it up, still in bounds. Jones plays it out of bounds for Lionsbridge. Throw in for AC Commonwealth. Rosser moving down the field a bit too far for the fans, and more importantly, the head officials' liking. Good pass by Hurd. He makes the overlapping run. Aboutaleb now with it in the middle of the field. Does well to dance around the defenders. Tried to link up with Lokko. But strong defense against that last play. Aboutaleb has that one slip between his legs. Picked up on the other side by Mahoob. And again, he makes a sliding stop. So it's cleared towards the outside with Lionsbridge. Aboutaleb trying to find space for a clearance, perhaps too much time. Friday kicks it away, and this one up and over the bar by Shaw. Shaw almost looked surprised at that. The ball came to him. Couldn't quite get it out from under his feet. He seemed to be sitting on his heels as the ball ricocheted out towards him. Catching him off guard, not able to fire off an optimal shot. Perhaps he might get a second chance here as Lionsbridge try and win the battle in the midfield. Do so successfully, they'll boot the ball up. Instead, just play it towards Davis. Settles it down. Good header won by Jones. They end up losing possession. As he hustled back on defense, left his back foot trailing to try and break up the plays. A last-ditch effort, able to do so successfully. And it's out for a throw. Blosser to take it. That was almost straight to a Lionsbridge player. here's Johnstone up the field. Aboutaleb chests it down to himself. Can he find space? Defenders come flocking. Now here's Shaw, losing his footing. Lokko, he's offside, and Lionsbridge fans thought they had another goal. It was great up until that final pass. The defense did a remarkable job to move up very quickly as a unit, leaving Lokko in an offside position. He was unable to recognize it fast enough and get back to his spot on the opposite side of the defense. An unfortunate break there for Lionsbridge. They nearly added to their tally once again. The ball sails out of bounds. A mistake by TJ Hurd. That ball glancing off his foot, out of bounds. Quick throw coming from Clark. It's out towards the corner flag. Ortega trying to dribble in towards the center. At least make something out of nothing. A lot of white jerseys in the area. They force a turnover. Throw in coming up. Barber lets this one fly. It's knocked out of bounds by Jane Lindo. Captain for AC Commonwealth. In the right place at the right time just to disrupt the action, or rather the forward progression for Lionsbridge. Aboutaleb tries to pick up the ball and dance around the defense unsuccessfully. His team does get a throw in out of it. Lokko inside the box. Can't get on the end of it. Instead it's cleared away by Wright. We'll say it's another throw in for the home side. With 5 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll move this one a bit closer towards the corner. Almost take this, trying like a corner kick. Up towards the near side and through the box. Settle down just outside, right on the edge of it. Core, now Shaw. Core again, shot taken, spinning off the hands of Davis. Was able to make a quick correction and pounce on top of it. Ball goes straight out to Johnstone. Here's the most recent goal in this matchup. Aboutaleb. A hard pass out towards Barber, read by the defense, but they couldn't get there in time. Barber tried to play it quickly to Hurd. And Hurd couldn't move there fast enough, and now Johnstone gets whistled for a foul. So challenge at a bit of an awkward angle there in the slide tackle. Be another free kick for Commonwealth, and a good chance for them to send the ball to the opposite side of the field and try and have some pressure, some sustained pressure down there for a bit. We'll look to continue with a throw-in. Doing well to hold on to it, Christian Clark. Attempt to play a through ball there. Defense was wise to it. Looked like that was Bradley who cleared it away. Friday tried to boot it up the field. Knocked away by Core, who was pressing forward. It's something that's been well done by Lionsbridge throughout this first half. Playing in a very aggressive defense. Trying to force turnovers as much as possible. And play defense in every position. not just leaving it for the defenders or even the midfielders, but forwards as well. That's not something you see very often. It's something that coaches love to try and instill in every single one of their players. As soon as you lose the ball and you're a forward or midfielder, immediately try and win it back, or at least help your defense out. Lindo playing it back. Right. Good spin move there to try and free up some space for himself, but instead it ricochets off Blosser out and towards the crowd. Quick throw. Aboutaleb, opportunity, one times it into the back of the goal. Lionsbridge up by 3. A 44th minute strike for Omar Aboutaleb right before halftime. That's a great delivery from Core on the near side of the field. Waits the ball perfectly to just fall inside the 18-yard box. And Aboutaleb has had a couple of opportunities earlier in the game. And it seemed like he was just trying to do a bit too much with the ball and create that perfect strike for himself. And how fitting it, his goal comes from a one-timer. Arguably when you have the least amount of control, the least amount of time to set up. Slotted it home perfectly right along the far post. Lionsbridge commits their 10th foul in the half. Perhaps the last opportunity here in the first frame of action as Friday sends this one up inside the 18-yard box. Cleared up and away by Hoopy. Quick throw along the far side of the field. Knocked out of bounds by Bradley. And that'll do it for the first half here. Lionsbridge up after a trio of goals from 3 different players. Roby got things started in the 23rd minute. Johnstone quickly to follow up in the 30th. And moments ago, Aboutaleb finished off with his first strike of the year. We're going to take a quick break here at halftime. We'll be back with the second half of the action. And of course, we want to remind you that coming up next week, June 4th, when Lionsbridge will be back in action at home, they'll be celebrating their 50,000th fan. It could be you, it could be a family member or a friend. Head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your spot at the June 4th game against Northern Virginia FC. And the 50,000th fan will have a chance to win $500 at halftime. We're going to take a quick break here and be right back with the rest of the action at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge up by 3 at the break. The second half here about to kick off at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge will be in possession. Tony Shaw up at the center line, quickly passing it back to Johnstone. Lionsbridge currently up by a score of 3-0 over their counterparts of AC Commonwealth. Took a little bit to get the scoring underway, about 23 minutes before Mark Roby. Looked like the ball came off his knee into the goal. Roby at the right place at the right time. A good pass in towards the middle. Lokko trying to get it back, slides it underneath the goalkeeper. Lionsbridge quickly out of the gate. Add another to their tally. Danny Lokko getting his first goal of his Lionsbridge FC career. He was looking for it all throughout the first half as he coolly slots it home underneath the goalkeeper's arms before wheeling away in celebration, and what a nice cartwheel that was. Roby, Johnstone, Aboutaleb, and Lokko all getting their first goals of the year tonight. As the lights have been turned on a little bit ago. Just take some time for them to warm up here at TowneBank Stadium and get to their full brightness. Played through to Aboutaleb. He's out in the corner. Plenty of space for himself, but what can he do with it here? Turning towards the goal. Along the end line, back up towards the middle of the box. Shot taken, stopped by a defender. Great job there, standing in the face of danger. Turning away, a shot from Shaw. Counterattack down the opposite direction, though. Sturm plays it out towards the wing. Johnstone with an interception. The ball goes out of bounds. And the throw-in for Lionsbridge. A foul right along the center line. That's the fifth foul of the game for AC Commonwealth. Lionsbridge had 10 in the first half compared to the 4 of the visiting squad. Now the lights making things just a bit easier to see here out at TowneBank Stadium. As Lionsbridge still pressing forward, even with their advantage. It's a bit easier to see the contrast in the jersey colors on screen. Lionsbridge wearing their white jerseys tonight instead of their usual blue. Corner kick. Headed back at large one this time. Way to use your head, young man. And that header gives everyone here in attendance a coupon for a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. That goal was credited to and White. Lionsbridge still pressing forward. This ball is played up by Bradley to Lokko, losing his footing before the ball rolled out of bounds. And both players now down, Friday and Lokko. Lokko is back up. Friday holding his knee. So looks to try to get back up to his feet. Certainly hope he's okay. We'll see if he can continue on. Goal kick headed up, right up to about half field. Commonwealth able to settle it down, bring it out towards the near sideline. Montant. His pass is deflected away. Aboutaleb to Shaw, back to Aboutaleb. Through the center circle. Commonwealth trying to hold on to the ball, create some possession for themselves. The ball played over the top. DiMaggio settles this one down inside his 18. We'll bring it back towards his 6 before finally picking it up. That was great positioning by Shaw right in front of Soliel Davis, making it very difficult for him to grab the ball or even see when exactly it was coming, where it was going to be. And Shaw, one of the taller players out on the field, and when you have a lot of height like that, it can be just a bit too easy to nudge the ball up and over the crossbar. They did well to bury it perfectly. The Lionsbridge in their 5th goal of the night. 2 very quick strikes coming out of the halftime break. Ball played across in towards DiMaggio. He's able to grab that, scoop it out of the air before redistributing the ball out towards his right side. Lokko trying to head it up towards a teammate, but no one seems to be there. Dancing through the middle of the field. Mahoub trying to get some offense going for his side as the defense for Lionsbridge has been doing a really well job. Really nice job so far. Whether that's cutting off passing lanes or making good interceptions. Possession right on the edge of the 18. Shot fired right at DiMaggio. Nothing you have to do there to turn away Sturm's attempt on target. Nice job by Sturm, though. He gets something almost out of nothing. It seemed like he almost lost the ball twice. Good perseverance as the ball is headed backwards. Core trying to get there. And he does, keeps it in play. It'll be a throw-in for Lionsbridge. Lokko will drop it back. Johnstone turning towards the middle of the field, heading backwards, selecting a new angle. Plays this one up towards the penalty spot, and Davis comes down with the ball. Good awareness by Davis, recognizing that the cross was coming. Came well off his line, about 15 yards or so, to lay claim to that one. And when you go up off your line like that, you have to be confident that you're going to get there first. It's good perseverance from Mahoub. Keeps the ball for himself in Commonwealth before a cheeky takeaway by Hoopy. Bit of a heavy challenge along the far sideline. No call from the official. Throw in quickly taken. Towards the near side. That one's well up and over Ortega's head. Out for a goal kick. Lionsbridge in a good position to continue their undefeated season so far. Currently 3-0-1. 1-0-1 here at home. Next time Lionsbridge will be in action, they'll take on Virginia Beach United on June 1st. Or across the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel. And they'll be back home on June 4th against Northern Virginia FC. And just a couple days later, on June 8th, which is a Wednesday, bit of a different time, or rather a different day for them. Usually they like to see some weekend matchups. It'll also be June 8th. Be sure to mark that on your calendars. They take on Patuxent FA on Marriott City Center night. Lionsbridge able to win the ball back. Nice job. It's really been aggressive defending from the first minute. As soon as AC Commonwealth kicked off, and honestly even before, when they faked the kickoff, possibly see what Lionsbridge tactics were and how hard they were going to press. Caught 3 players out of position. The ball is headed back towards Friday into the defense. Battle there. Won the ball back from him. Mahoub. Across. DiMaggio is able to scoop that one up. Rolls it towards the outside. Hurd quickly down the sideline. Trying to trip up the defense. Instead, the ball goes out of bounds here in the 57th minute. Throwing for Lionsbridge. They'll take this one. Try and go down the field. The core got boxed out. Oh, Commonwealth's trying to get something, anything here up on the board. Time continuing to slip away from them as a substitute is getting ready to go. Up at the center of the field. For the visitors, coming off the field, Sammy Blosser. And on to take its place is Johnny Welch. A quick throw in immediately goes out of bounds. Lionsbridge trying to capitalize on the opportunity as this one is played back towards the goalkeeper. We'll have to move quickly. There's now 2 number 42s on the field for Commonwealth. The linesman on the near side has his offsides flag up, and now it'll get called. A bit late after the play. Now it looks like Lionsbridge will prepare some substitutes of their own. Hurd trying to center the ball. Has Lokko. Nice back heel pass out wide. Johnstone. Over to Bradley. Played it quickly up. Recovered. Aboutaleb along the wing. That's where he likes to be. Trying to play in a cross. Off of Friday's arm. Or excuse me, his leg. Did well to avoid that hitting his arm. Cleared away by the defense. Lionsbridge able to recover as they try and settle things down. Prepare for another attack. One just slips away from Hurd, out from under his feet. So now a trio of substitutes get ready. Victor De Souza coming back out onto the field to take off TJ Hurd. Charlie Elliott as well, seeing his first minutes of action tonight. Elliott will take the place of Owen Barber. And Danny Lokko headed off as well. And a chance here for Commonwealth. DiMaggio being tested. He can't quite make the save. Frustrated with his defense. And AC Commonwealth able to pull one back. Lionsbridge with a bit of a mental lapse there on defense. They got a bit too aggressive going forward. Referee says play on, and Mahoob quickly back up to his feet after holding his ankle for a couple seconds, recognizing he wouldn't get the call. The ball is headed away out for a Lionsbridge corner. Corner kick coming up. This one will be swinging away from the goal with the right-footed effort. Goalkeeper punches it away. Aboutaleb, top of the box, can't find space. Or can he? Fires off a shot into traffic. Second chance effort straight towards Davis, who falls to the ground, holding on to that one. A heavy touch by Barber gives the ball away. The second opportunity here, perhaps, and a free kick just outside the box. I think it might have been Hoopy who gave away the foul there. In such a dangerous spot just outside the 18. That's the second chance that number 15 in purple has had here tonight. Capitalized just a few moments ago. Nearly with another, almost a breakaway, we'll say, before being pulled down with a tactical foul. The ball makes its adjustments, guided by DiMaggio. And Friday gets set for the kick. Fires this one straight into it. The wall did well to turn it away. Now back down the other direction. Put away by De Souza. Now Davis booted the ball up the field. A lot of backspin on that one. Johnstone did well to track that one through the air, get his head on it. Quickly the defense coming. Jennings swarming in. Birmingham Southern, where Jennings played college soccer. 16 goals and 10 assists while starting all 17 games. He's a player that loves to shoot. Had 80 shots during the season. Lionsbridge defense will send this one all the way back. We'll reset the attack. Changing positions a little bit over on the far sideline. Jennings, dispossessed, got through one player Would have been wise to give up the ball to a teammate instead of trying to force the ball a bit too far forward. Elliott wins the ball back, though, for his side. Playing it down the line. Ball back across the center. Turning and shooting. Joe Core adds his name to the score sheet tonight. Lionsbridge making it a nice half dozen so far, 65 minutes in. Six goals, 6 different scores. And Core, the defender, late game to the sheet. And there's that aggressive defending from Lionsbridge, forcing a turnover and giving them a great opportunity. Situated just inside the box. Difficult to go wrong when you're set up that well. And Core tucked that one away. And he gets pulled down from behind by Friday. Give it there, Damian Friday. Aboutaleb switches the field, changing angles. It's to Souza, slowly marching up, dishes it out wide. One touch cross coming in, instead deflected away. It's Elliott out on the wing. He'll take the throw in. Aggressive defending, Lindo. Has the ball taken off his feet. Lionsbridge play it out, switching the field once more. Just couldn't quite reach Aboutaleb out along the near side. Throw is intercepted, but Lionsbridge looked to move the ball back up the field. AC Commonwealth able to get there and stop it in its tracks. Lionsbridge still in possession, though. Now they cross the halfway line. Played it up for Core. Decides halfway through the pass that he wouldn't be able to get there and win the battle. Short pass, a little give and go to Johnstone. Heavy kick from right. Over on the defensive line for Commonwealth. Try and clear it away. Lionsbridge so quick to play that ball back up. And get right back on an aggressive defense, or rather on the attack. Whether they have the ball or not, it seems like they're always attacking. Back heel, Aboutaleb trying to create some open green grass in front of him. Defender loses his footing. This one played back towards Davis, who clears that one away just in time. Once again, the high pressure play of Lionsbridge. And forcing another costly mistake. Jennings with the throw as he gets set. Try and play this one in towards the penalty spot. Just off target, very nearly at Core, doubling things up for himself. Good throw by Jennings. It's important not to get too much height on the ball when you try and throw it inside the box, as that gives the goalkeeper a bit more time to decide whether or not he should come off his line trying to grab it. It's a good line drive of a throw. Difficult to generate power like that, though, sometimes. To get it far enough in towards the box. There's a couple more substitutes here for Lionsbridge. Johnstone is headed off the field, and so is DiMaggio, as well as Aboutaleb. Lokko's back onto the field. And there's a new goalkeeper as well. Chance here, defense swarming though, trying to cause chaos. Good stop by Hoopy, getting his body in the path of that ball. Low shot taken, goalkeeper able to handle it. Goalkeeper Connor Gates. Lionsbridge gives up another foul. Lionsbridge up by 5 here after 72 minutes. 6 goals scored on the night for them from 6 different players. Really spreading the wealth out there, out on the field. Everyone except for Mark Roby getting their first goal of the year. That's Roby's second. Bringing the total tally up to 12 different goal scorers on this season. Ball trying to be settled down there. Commonwealth able to clear it away. Lionsbridge winning it back though. Insufficient clearance. Good pass by Core up towards the forwards, but just couldn't quite corral it in time. The defense came knocking, cleared that one away. Settled down by Bradley. Into the defense, heavy pass. Jones able to hang on to it. Gates back out wide to Hoopy. Bradley brought down from behind. Play here on the far side of the field. Tapped across the center, and how do you miss that? Jennings so close, but somehow puts it off target. Great build-up on the far side of the field. Jennings the right place at the right time. Instead, couldn't quite put the finishing touch on it. Davis plays it up. Commonwealth trying to play the possession game, but immediately turned away by Lokko. Jennings with the ball, cutting back towards the middle. Off the goalkeeper, stays in bounds before finally rolling out along the end line. Davis made a good first save, but wasn't able to parry it away. As you can see, he got to the ball in time as this corner kick is swinging away. Elliott puts this one up and over the bar. Looked like the ball might have taken a deflection en route towards Davis on that first attempt before the corner kick. A lot of bodies in front of him. Did well to even just find the ball, let alone make good contact on it. Friday did well to pick it out of the air. And the ball back for his side. Commonwealth pushing forward now. This one played into the defense. Up over the top, Jennings trying to get there, unable to do so in time. Core, good pass. Shot off the stick for his third goal on the year. Lionsbridge, lucky number 7. Lionsbridge continuing to press forward. A great through ball, weighted just past the defense. And Souza not wasting any time. Able to put that one just out of reach of Davis's outstretched arm. Tucking it perfectly right inside the corner of the post. Perhaps another inch, that one would have been bouncing back out into the field of play. Perfect placement on that shot. And immediately after the kickoff, you can see Lionsbridge pressing forward. Football booted in towards the fans. Quick restart and the throw in here for Commonwealth. Montan with the throw, gets it back in between Core's legs, but Core had some help from a teammate backing him up. The ball slipped off Montan's foot, up and out of play. Great technique on De Souza's goal. Just the toe of his boot, and when you strike with the toe, you really have to hit it perfectly. Any inaccuracy is exacerbated by almost the sharp point of the toe, making any curl that you put on the ball just that much more intense. And be able to tuck it away perfectly into the bottom corner of the goal. Good bit of skill. Certainly putting a lot of work on the field outside of a game situation. And that's when it pays off. Quick throw, still in bounds. Really a dangerous situation there, but the defense was able to hold on to the ball. Bring it up along the near sideline. Lokko trying to go through the air to collect that ball. Instead it's Lindo for Commonwealth bringing it down. Friday looks around. Can't thread this one through the defense. Free kick for the visitors. Lionsbridge playing a bit of a cleaner half here in the second. 10 fouls in the first, only 3 so far here in the second for them. There'll be another substitute for AC Commonwealth. DeAndre Clark onto the field, taking the place of Christian Clark. Damian Friday gets set to take this free kick. 4-man wall, puts it up and over, off the crossbar. Looks like it bounces out. That second effort goes up and over. That's about as close as you can get without that one actually going in. And of course, here at TowneBank Stadium, we don't quite have the goal line technology other than the linesman on the side of the field. He waved that one off, said that one didn't go in. But a very good strike from Friday. We might have another chance. Off the wall, second chance, goes underneath. And out of play for a goal kick. Ball goes out of bounds for a throw. Taken quickly by Commonwealth. Not a lot of time left for them to put some more points on the board, especially with how much and how well Lionsbridge has been playing on the other side of the ball. Doing well to control it for themselves. Occasionally getting just a bit too sloppy, but as soon as they give it away, they're quickly back in pursuit. As Bradley takes that one back for his side. Quickly played up. Ortega along the near sideline, trying to find his way into the box, but instead flushing that one out along the end line. And will bring us to tonight's Man of the Match, which is brought to you by Riverside. Riverside Sports Medicine Team, including doctors J.R. Barley, Stephanie Giamatorio, and Scott Kling, keep Lionsbridge players healthy and on the field. Riverside Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Lionsbridge FC's choice for everything sports medicine. And of course, tonight's man of the match is number 23, Joe Core, the defender out of Arlington, Virginia. Plays currently at William & Mary, scored in the 66th minute tonight, and of course had such a big impact all around the pitch. Listed as a defender And actually at William & Mary, he moved from defense to forward during the middle of the year. And coming in, starting this game, and has been playing all 85 minutes. Looks like he'll continue for the rest of this contest. Fitness certainly up to the standards of Wally. Head coach Chris Wally. You can really see he has a knack for both sides of the ball. Top Drawer Soccer top 100 freshman in 2020-2021. Played in all 14 games for William & Mary, starting in 12. Good cut. And what a strike that could have been, just glancing off the crossbar. Very nearly there. So Davis will kick this one up into the night sky. As we approach the final minutes of tonight's action, of course, want to remind you, Lionsbridge will be taking the field coming up against Virginia Beach United on June 1st. We'll be away from home. They'll return back here to TowneBank Stadium in Newport News on June 4th as they take on Northern Virginia FC. You could head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your spot here at TowneBank Stadium. There's a foul given away by AC Commonwealth, a good position for a free kick. And of course, you want to tell your family members and your friends about the 50,000th fan celebration here for Lionsbridge FC. They'll be having their 50,000th fan in LBFC history. And aside from the prestige and honor that comes along with that one lucky fan will have the chance to win $500 at halftime. So once again, head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your spot for the game on June 4th as Lokko takes this free kick towards the far post. This one just going out of bounds for an AC Commonwealth goal kick. That'll bring us to tonight's drive of the game, brought to you by Bowditch Ford. Only Bowditch Ford can give you a Bowditch deal. That will be the third goal of tonight for Lionsbridge FC, scored by Omar Aboutaleb just before the halftime mark, as he got his first goal of the season. Had a couple of opportunities before that, but instead taking the one-timer before firing it past Solil Davis. Only Bowditch Ford can give you a Bowditch deal, the lowest price possible, the absolute best service, and their commitment to your safety. They want to be your transportation partner for life. Bowditch Ford. Nobody beats a Bowditch deal. Still trying to press forward inside the 18 before that one's kicked away by Lindo on defense. And of course, fireworks after tonight's game presented by Bowditch Ford. Good cross through the middle of the field. That one caught up by the defender, nearly throwing Davis off. Will be another corner kick here for the home side. Already scored on a header here tonight, so everyone in attendance will receive a coupon for a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Souza trying to deliver, hoping to do double damage on a header. So we'll be swinging towards the goal. Right across. Souza's ball up along the 6-yard box, squeaks out along the other side. Before trying to play it up the field. It's out of bounds. And that'll be the full time here at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge with 11 over AC Commonwealth. 7 different goal scorers for their home side. They improved overall to 4-0-1. 2-0-1 here at home, still undefeated. Tonight's man of the match once again brought to you by the Riverside Sports Medicine team, Joe Core. He got his first goal of the year here. Place to do it other than in front of your home fans at TowneBank Stadium. Lionsbridge faithful certainly came out in big numbers tonight. They'll be celebrating their 50,000th fan next week on June 4th. As the Bridge will take on Northern Virginia FC. The lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your spot and possibly have your chance to win $500 at halftime. As the players come over to salute the fans. And it really was a highlight reel of a night for Lionsbridge. 7 goals from as many players. 6 of them getting their first of the year. And of course coming over to sign some autographs for the fans who showed up tonight. Lionsbridge pretty much from minute 1 aggressive on defense, and that was really what won them this game. Every single time that they lost the ball, they were so quick to pounce, try and win the ball back. Creating just so many opportunities on offense, and they were able to fire off multiple times, scoring goal after goal. And they're up by 3 at halftime. You could tell that Coach Wally told them at the halftime break to not let their foot off the gas pedal, and exactly what happened. As soon as they came back out, Lokko was able to score in the 45th minute, and then a few minutes later, Tony Shaw added to the tally. A very strong offensive night for Lionsbridge FC. We'll see if they can continue this, as they'll be away from home on June 1st as they take on Virginia Beach United. Rivals just on the other side of the water. Defeated them earlier this year. We'll see if they can preserve that strong record against their opponents. And for all of us here at TowneBank Stadium, we appreciate you tuning in to tonight's matchup. For Austin Gregory's production crew, I have been and will continue to be Austin Urch. Wishing you a good night, and we'll see you next time.